Okay. One of your films that I particularly enjoyed was Insomnia with Al Pacino. Quite interesting to make. What are your memories of that? My only regret is that you didn't get a real signature mannerism out of him, unlike Scent of a Woman with the hoo-has going on.
Well, I mean, the interesting thing in working with Al, who is an amazing film actor, I mean, arguably, I would say one of the best who's ever lived. One of the things you learn from him is he would act very specifically for the film medium, and that is to say, he would ask you to do a number of takes. When you were doing a take of a 2-minute scene or something, he would produce a peak of energy or something, and he would shift it take to take. And the reason he would do that is because sometimes he would do something that was extreme or over the top, so that about 30 seconds later he would sort of hit just the right note. And so you have to edit the performance
to sort of G him up.
Well, just something in his process, exactly, to find the correct truth, the correct level of energy for the take. But what it means is, as a filmmaker, you then have huge opportunities in the edit suite, but you've also got a tremendous responsibility to try to be true to his original intention and draw from, you know, if he's given you 12 takes, you're taking the beginning of take 2 and the middle of take 4 and the end of take 8. And that was a very careful process that I really loved doing. I mean, the fascinating thing with Al is he's also a great theatre actor, so he can do it completely differently as well. But he's so knowledgeable about film and film craft. It was a joy to work with him, and I learned an enormous amount doing it.
So you couldn't say, Al, that was fine, the first take's great, it's freezing up here, let's move on to the motel scene.
I could try, but I wouldn't get away with that, no. I mean, the really interesting thing for me when I look back at the dailies on that film is that we would do a lot of takes. We would do 10, 12 takes of anything. But I could have cut the entire film from his first take every time. He was
Is that
always
rare in
perfect,
your experience?
Extremely rare. I mean, he was in almost every scene of the film. He shot 53 days, I think. Every first take was perfect, absolutely perfect. He then explores in all kinds of different ways, in fascinating ways that really let you try different things thematically and let different elements of the story or different layers of the story kind of bubble to the surface. But as far as from a technical point of view, every first take perfect. I mean, he's so on it, so prepared, and you really have to raise your game when you work with him.